Hey, what is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Wanted to give you a TA update. Yesterday, made a long position that did really well, locked in the profits for that. May hit the next take profit for that. We'll see what happens, but also a new position today. I'm not going to show you that right now because there still hasn't really been an outcome on it. But yeah, if you're interested in the exclusive Discord, link in the description below. Not right 100% of the time, but we've had some really, really good trades in there. So, I mean, things are looking a little bit better than yesterday. Your blood diamond on the weekly is gone on regular candles, but it's still there on, or excuse me, it's gone on hike and she candles, but it's still there on regular candles along with the money flow crossover. Still very, very, very bearish in my opinion. What it looks like right now, and we confirmed it on regular candles on our 6th day. So when you have blood diamonds appearing on multiple high time frames like this, you know, the high likelihood would be to come down a lot further. That's why I'm thinking, you know, it could take some time, but I think mid to low 20s is definitely in the cards in the next few months, within the next few months. If it repeats similar to how it's repeated in, 2018 and 2014 in previous cycles, you go sideways for a bit and then you come down, you know, in a couple week in like a 2-week area or maybe 1 week. I don't remember the exact, you know, how long it took over here, but yeah, you should have a big thing coming downward. Now, this right now, you know, there's a little bit of relief. Had the long position yesterday. I think we're starting to fall into a bull trap right now. That's what it seems like in my opinion overall. You know, it just seems generally like, I mean, you do have some VWAP starting to curve up, like your 2-day. This is your main, more long-term bullish case. Money flow coming up here, your VWAP coming up. There's definitely a potential for it to come up. However, your RSIs are still curving down. So I think that you'll probably come down a bit further here, come even deeper into the red, and then come up, and then really go low with these RSIs around this area. And that's your bottom. I think it could take probably a month at earliest. May 10th, May 13th or something. 24K is the number I've been talking about a 50% correction from the 48K. But anywhere from mid to low 20s. We also have, you know, spider lines around 22, 23, 24 right here. Those are the lowest spider lines I have right now. I don't think we're going to go lower than that. I don't think I'm going to ever have to draw more spider lines going lower than that. That's my opinion, but we'll see what happens. Your daily right now, I mean, here's also like money flow coming out, VWAP coming up, more indicative of sideways or just continuing further downward. Money flow, I would give a little bit more credence than just the VWAP, but there's a little bit of hope with that. I overall think it's kind of a bull trap right now. You know, we just had a big wick up here to 48.5 about. It seems like we're just going to correct from there and come down a bit more. Or did we even make it that high? Yeah, just about there. So yeah. Moving on, you know, money flow into the red. It seems like we have more to do here. It seems like we're going to go deeper into the red here. Your 4-hour, your VWAP is all the way up. RSIs are looking good here. VWAP starting to curve down, excuse me. RSI is looking a little bit better though. But I think with the VWAP and, you know, this big pump up based on these blood diamonds on high time frames, 6-day and more, I don't think much is going to happen. You know, you're in the green here on the 2-day, but there's a lot of times the pattern is when you come back into the green, that's the place you got to short, and then you just come down farther. That's kind of what I'm looking at right here. Some people may disagree. You know, some people may be, you know, ultra bullish that we could come up farther, and you may be right. I mean, it's definitely not impossible. Anything is possible, but in terms of how I'm looking at this market, I just don't see the reasoning to believe that right now. I mean, 15-minute, very, very choppy. But it looks like this is just generally money flow all the way back here from yesterday just coming down. So I'm not seeing what I want to see, really. Definitely not seeing what I want to see. In terms of where we could end up, I mean, you know, you look at the 12-hour potential money flow crossover downward. Last time we crossed from, you know, red to green right here, you came up about 18%. So an 18% downward trajectory. Let's be a little bit more bullish, 18% down from this point. I mean, you're looking at 33K. You could easily come down to that from this money flow crossover. When would that happen? That could happen in the next week or so, and then you bottom out 24K. I mean, this is speculative. It could take longer. This could go into June or even July. Just look at this pattern for the last, all the way back, kind of from here, from December, last like 4, almost 5 months now, has just been generally sideways in this channel between 52K and 30K. So it could take time. It could take time. But I feel like since we've been sideways in this general channel for so long, we're going to break up one way or the other. And I mean, I don't like to use traditional TA too much, but just a nice estimate of where we could end up through this channel here. It would be somewhat of a, or let's see here, it would be a percentage like this. So, if we break upward or break downward 30K, and then you break upward, you could get up to 58K. So either or, you're either looking at 58K or 30K, probably in the next 2 weeks, maybe, if we break out of this channel, which I think we're due to pretty soon. I think we're going to pretty soon. We've just been so boring sideways here. So yeah, moving on to Ethereum. So Ethereum, we're finally hitting high volume node, big place right there. It does look, based on, there's always a dog barking. People don't have kids anymore, they have dogs. Coming down with the VWAP right there on your weekly, just doesn't look good overall. How's your 6-day on, I believe it's probably looking the same as the weekly. That's looking bad. That's looking very similar to how we looked over here before we just crashed down like crazy. So just doesn't look that great. In terms of how low ETH could go, the money flow crossover, I think this pocket's a good place to look. We could go down, I mean, worst case scenario I've talked about is probably like 1400, I would say, this general area. I don't see us going down to 600. I really don't see that happening. I think 1700, great place to look, especially for a long-term buy. You could get a nice return on that. So yeah, your daily, there's some hope on the daily. You're still in the green. You're coming up with the VWAP. I wouldn't give it too much hope though. And then your green dot on the 12-hour. I mean, last time this happened, you did come up quite a bit, but the time before that, you came down farther. So if we get maybe, we crash down, and then you get, another green dot with a dot below in a month around here, that's where you look to go long or something. But yeah, we're not seeing that right now. 6-hour money flow crossover in the red still looks relatively bearish. Onto your 2-hour, that's not too much to say there. 4 hours still looks like we come much deeper into the red here, in my opinion. It looks like a typical bull trap, I would say. Your bullish hope, though, money flow crossover on your hourly, maybe we could break through here. I think it's less likely, but it is possible. In terms of what I'm looking at right now, I mean, you got to see, I mean, we're hitting this major point right here, high volume node. We'll see if we could bounce off of that. You're about to, let's see, your 10-hour, not yet. Usually sometimes catching the highs, 6-minute bullish div, not yet, not yet. Probably the minimum you could look at to find a high here. And not even on the, oh yeah, that's a bearish div. From here to there. If you guys are new, this is how you draw a bearish div, from here to here. And then you could kind of look at this combined with, however VWAPs are facing. Their hourly VWAP is coming down. But to get that money flow crossover, 2-hour VWAP coming down, 4-hour getting high with the VWAP there. So it does make sense to come down. Anything could happen, obviously. I wouldn't bet the farm. Never bet the farm on one particular trade. That's kind of the secret in this game. But it does look like a bull trap overall, in my opinion. Based on high, even if we do come up and you do, make your money with the long here, trust me, you got lucky. You dodged a bullet, because this 6-day, that's not looking good. This 6-day, especially on Bitcoin. I mean, this is the first time, last time this happened, we came down another 50%. It was choppy. It was choppy before it happened, but we came down. Choppy and then just gradually came down. So it's a very high likelihood you're going to come down farther. Very high likelihood. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out my exclusive Discord, link in the description below if you want to see how my exclusive TA, entry points, stop losses, take profits. I've had some really good trades in there. If you want to get my course, link in the description below. doing a discount right now, discount code TRADE FOREVER. It's on evanaldo.com. A lot of people have really liked the course. I think it's going to help you guys out a lot. And let's see, if you want to do a one-on-one session with me, link in the description below through the Market Cipher Academy. If you want to get Market Cipher, link in description below with my discount code down below. So check that out if you are interested. And Bybit, Phoenix, there are some good deals down below. Use my links in the description below to get the good bonuses. I believe you could just deposit the money and then you get the bonus. You can just trade with that money. It's kind of like house money. But look into the fine print, look into that, make sure. So yeah, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.